I didn't know what to expect when I came to the big one. I knew it was about broadening the appeal of the protest movement, the environmental protest movement, and I knew that it was about reaching out to people who perhaps previously felt that they didn't want to step up in terms of protesting. They might have been comfortable signing petitions, they may not have wanted to come on a march, they probably almost certainly didn't want to glue themselves to anything. I think that's great. I mean, I think it's really important that we invite as wide a section of our concerned community as possible. It had a very different feel to the protest in 2019. I would describe them at times as festival. This was more village fete. So in some ways, I think the organisers probably hit the mark there. A lot of people turned up. When I first arrived, I thought, oh no, there's not going to be the numbers that we were hoping for. But I think it was very well supported. The atmosphere in the march was fantastic. And despite the absence, the notable and rather disappointing absence of the conservation NGOs, RSPB, Wildlife Trust, Butterfly Conservation, so on and so forth, none of whom had an official presence there. There were very clearly many members, and they'd come along with their inventive placards and banners and models. Quite a lot of young people, not as many as I perhaps would have liked to have seen, but you know, youth groups from the conservation NGOs were certainly there. So from that point of view, I think it was good. Do I think it's going to solve all of our problems on its own? I don't. I think it's a part of that whole portfolio of protests that we need to explore. And I think that in some ways, what we need to do is equally work very hard to normalise and make more extreme forms of protest socially acceptable. And at the moment, we're really up against it with what we could call the right-wing media, who are demonising climate protesters. And that is having a really powerful influence on the police and judiciary, which are clearly handing down, you know, sentences which are disproportionate. So only yesterday, two Just Stop Oil protesters were jailed for 3 years, one of them slightly less. Those were the Marcus and Morgan who climbed onto the Dartford Crossing Bridge. It's head in hands from my point of view. I thought I was growing up in a functional democracy, but it appears at the moment we're not. And I have personally really grave concerns about where we're going with, you know, maintaining the legality of being able to peacefully and democratically raise our voices in protest. So that's quite scary. And I think that is scaring quite a lot of other people as well. And I was speaking to my stepdaughter, Megan, earlier in the day, and I said to her, you know, how do you think it's going to be in 3 years' time? Do you think we would have been arrested by then? And we both thought, well, we probably will have been, because even if we continue to do what we are doing now, I think the goalposts are going to get shifted, basically.